Students aren't the only ones anticipating the start of a new school year. Throughout the district and private schools, Franklin teachers this week were busy preparing their classrooms for the big event, just days away. Some teachers got a head start on the work by coming in over the summer, while others left the task to this week. The preparation involves more than just putting posters on walls and arranging desks. Teachers have a whole host of tasks they must complete, including ensuring that they have the correct materials and finalizing their lesson plans. Just like teaching itself, classroom arrangement and preparation also differs by grade level. We asked two teachers, one in Franklin High School and one in Franklin Park School, to tell us how they go about setting up their classrooms.
But for us, it's more like the patterns and the bolts of fabric that we have to get out of storage, and setting up like your extra machines, which are, specialized type of machines. And then all of the equipment, the students need. They need the threads, they need shears, all of these types of things have to be set up in a way that they can find them and can easily, go about making their projects. So it does take a little bit of coordination and assigning. Right now I'm assigning like different drawers to different classes so that they can keep their paperwork in there. And then they have their storage in the other closet where they keep their fabric and supplies. So it's quite a bit different because it's a larger room and there's a lot of different types of equipment that we do need to set up. And like I said, right now this looks like it normally would. No, in another month or so there'll be students all over, and there'll be patterns in fabric, and they'll be in the middle of projects. The main thing is that they have to learn how to actually use the equipment when they first come in. So the first level classes do need to learn the equipment, and from there we start out with simple projects, and then we work our way up to more complex things.
Okay, so when I'm thinking about how to arrange the desks for my students, I need to take into consideration a few different things. Number one, how many students I have. Number two, lining up. So we need enough space to have the students, have plenty of room to be able to line up, to go to lunch, to go to special. Also, I need to be able to teach up at the whiteboard. So we need to have the entire front of the room and the doorway clear. Also, the story rug area where I read stories. We do interactive read aloud. The students do turn and talks. Basically, any activities done in that area, we need to have a whole area clear for that. So that's what this area right in front of me is going to be. Also, calendar we do over there. The entire back of the classroom I leave clear for students to do, writing workshop activities. They can go back there to get supplies during math workshop, reading workshop, writing workshop. So they need to have plenty of space to be able to move around the room back there to get supplies. In addition to that, I try to leave space around, just in general, around the edges of the room, because during reading workshop time, the students are reading independently, and then there's also buddy reading time, their partner reading. So I always leave space, so they can read in corners. I try not to shove things, bookshelves and bookcases into the corners of the classroom, so that this way they have those corners to be able to, find a nice little cozy nook and read during reading time. So the desks I just group in the middle. I'll put a pencil caddy with crayons, pencils, erasers into the middle of each table, so they can use those to share, and that's basically how I arrange the desks. I try to keep them all centralized in the middle of the classroom.